Hey guys, it's Greg with Buy the Bootstraps, btbootstraps.com. Check out the store, like the video, subscribe. I just saw the new Gillette video, Be the Best Man, or the best a man can be. The video essentially comes out and says that every white guy supposedly is a sexist and an enabler of every bad behavior that men possibly have. And that we need to be the best we can be. This video, this minute and 40-second video, is complete garbage. First of all, the video essentially says that white men, by all their imagery, are the worst out there. We're the worst offenders. We, first of all, shows these kids, right, running through this house, being hooligans. They're all white kids, every one of them. And I have to keep repeating this over and over again because it's very important to point out that there were no ethnic groups in this video being the perpetrators of bad men-like behavior except for white guys. Okay, so it shows these, it shows these men doing this self-reflection. All right, and in this video, it starts off these young kids are running through this house while this mother is cradling her son with the words in little bubbles saying sissy and we're gonna get you and stuff like that, indicating that this kid is different in some way, shape, or form. They didn't say how. It could have been more feminine, could have been, gay. They don't say, so I'm speculating on this. But anyway, they show these kids just running amok, right? Then they show these two boys fighting, and these clueless ass parents standing there going, well, boys will be boys, so let's just allow them to beat the crap out of each other. Which boys actually do that. It's a way of showing dominance and kind of setting a hierarchy. They do that anyway, And then it shows these guys catcalling girls, or this VP executive mansplaining this woman. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about? I'll say it for you. What she meant to say is, then they have these like college frat boys who are Googling and, obviously showing like this desired catcalling look to these girls. And what I find very interesting is that in this video, there was at least like 3 times where a black guy shows up. Hey man, that's wrong. We can be better. We can do better. So, okay. So, white guys essentially are the only ones who are capable of acting like pigs and degenerate shits. Apparently Gillette has never heard of the hood. Apparently Gillette has never gone to any of the Middle East countries, where, some of the worst catcalling and sexual innuendos that I've ever heard has come from the hood. Some of the most atrocious acts of violence against women come from the Middle East. And yet, not one person of those demographics, a black guy or Muslim, are demonstrated in this video in a negative way. No, just white guys, And now, I'm going to move on beyond that and just say, in the same week where this video came out, this video came out like 3 days ago, right? Today on Twitter, one of the top trending topics was this new video called Twerk by City Girls featuring Cardi B. I watched the video just out of curiosity to see what they were referring to because I heard it on a talk show today, and they were discussing how it's so ridiculous of like what they're indicating as what men should be doing, but yet not objectifying women. But then I watched this video, which basically is 3 minutes and 52 seconds of women objectifying themselves, wearing practically nothing, stimulating sex by twerking their asses for 3 minutes and 52 seconds. I'm so glad that Gillette feels the need to come out there and say pretty much nothing at all except, hey, all you guys, you're too stupid to know how to be men. It's a bad thing to be a man. It's a bad thing to show any kind of masculinity because that's toxic. I guess we just have to be feminine, and throw away our masculinity and throw away what makes us men to accept the cultural shift that most of us don't even agree to or subscribe to. You know, when I was a kid, my dad raised me to be very respectful of everyone. You know, be very non-biased. You know, what he used to say, he's not racist, but he's prejudiced. You know, I don't care what skin color you are. I don't care what sex you are. I don't care what you do. You know, when they ask me, you know, coming from the South, moving up north, people would look at me and say, oh, you're racist. No, I'm not racist. I'm prejudiced. You know, I don't like anyone who don't work. If you don't work, I don't like you. That's my rule. You know, you can be whatever you want to be. You know, but as long as you are productive and you work and you try hard, then yeah, you and I will probably get along. You know, doesn't matter your skin color. But I was raised, you know, if you respect a woman, all right, respect everyone, but particularly respect women. You don't touch them if they don't want to be touched. You don't catcall them. You don't oogle them. You don't, talk derogative to them. You don't talk sexually to them. You know, again, unless they initiate it, you just don't do those things. And then when it came to people of other races and other colors and creeds and ethnic backgrounds, you don't judge someone based on their skin color. You judge them by the merit of their character. You always give the benefit of a doubt unless they've proven otherwise not to do so. But you always show that level of respect. When it came to bullying, you never start a fight, but you have permission to end one if you're in that position. But you never start a fight. And if you have the ability to help someone who is being bullied, then it's your responsibility to step up and to help that individual. I learned that when I was a kid, when I was 6, and that's how I was raised my entire life, and that's how I raised my children. At least my child right now, another one on the way, but that's how I will raise that child too, whether it's a boy or a girl. It doesn't matter. This commercial is so insulting to sit there and tell us that what fathers aren't doing this. I can guarantee you the majority of the fathers are not sitting out there in some gladiator pit saying, yeah, kick his ass. And then looking at the other fathers drinking a Budweiser, boys will be boys. It is not King of the Hill. This isn't Al Bundy. These dudes are walking around with their hands in their crotch, watching, Playboy Channel. I wish I had some of that. I mean, it's how insulting, and this video came from Procter & Gamble, right? These are the same people who create the Venus razors for women and stuff like that. If you're going to discuss how bad men are you going to do a video about women? About the things women say about each other? How derogative and mean and vicious that women can be to other women? Or how women say some of the most derogative things about men? Especially when they're in their little cliques in the bathroom, or if they're in the locker room, or if they're with their girlfriends out, at Starbucks or drinking wine. I mean, I've heard the conversations. I've been around enough women and groups of women to hear what they say. Are you going to ever do a video about how that's not ladylike, or how, we can be better than this, ladies? I have a feeling that will never happen. But yeah, apparently it's all man's fault. But like I said, on the same week as this video drops, on Twitter, this video is, from City Girls and Cardi B is, I forget, it's like number 5 or 4 on the Twitter, Twitter news stories. So dancing around half nude, or mainly nude, and very sexually themed suggestions, that's totally cool. But as a man, I'm not supposed to look at that. I'm not supposed to acknowledge it. What, when I'm seeing a woman walking around in a G-string bikini thong with basically duct tape covering her nipples, I'm supposed to be thinking about, oh, I wonder what her personality's like. I wonder what her likes and interests are. I'm not supposed to look at the obvious thing that she herself is presenting to me to look at. I didn't go in there and throw the outfit at her and say, put this on, bitch. You did that on your own. You put that on your own. And you did it for the whole purpose of getting attention. So don't get mad at men for looking when you go walking around looking like that. Again, it doesn't mean that we're gonna do something stupid like a rape or something like that. I mean that's a whole different discussion. Obviously, again, going back to what my dad taught me, don't touch people, don't do anything to people if they don't give you permission, if they don't ask you to do that. I mean, you have to have consent in that regard. But are you really going to get mad at me for noticing if you're wearing practically nothing or little to nothing on a beach? or out in the mall or at a store, I didn't ask you to wear that, and I wasn't looking for you to wear that. I didn't want you to wear that. I didn't even think about you wearing it because probably I don't even know you. But I'm not supposed to notice it? Oh, or am I just objectifying you because of the decisions you've made? This is incredibly insulting as a man and as a father. It is unbelievable that Gillette would come to this. And this is coming from the same company that just 4 years ago has made some of the most sexist ads. Now they've grown a conscience? Or they become woke? Yeah, get ready to get broke. I mean, boycotts are coming, and good for them. You know, I would start investing in the Dollar Shave Club. Anyway, comment below, let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you guys later.